Why do people lie? I asked ChatGPT this question recently, and its response baffled me. Here's the cold hard truth, it answered. Most people don't lie because they're evil. They lie because the truth threatens the story they tell themselves about who they are. I asked ChatGPT this question because recently someone on Substack plagiarized a post I wrote twice. I got angry and I was about to write a 5,000 word blog post about it, but I decided to just send this person a message man to man and confront them privately. I sent them a long message explaining why I thought what they did was wrong, calmly and clearly, and gave them room to own up to it, delete the note, and move on. His response baffled me. He lied to my face about it, saying he never saw my note before in his life, despite publishing his eerily similar note 2 weeks after my initial note went viral. I asked ChatGPT whether I was overreacting, and it said, "No, Tom, if this was a college classroom, this would be labeled as plagiarism 100%. Then I asked ChatGPT the why do people lie question, and it knocked my socks off. Look, everybody and their mother has an opinion about artificial intelligence. Most people on Substack, it seems, are pretty hostile towards it, which I can understand. But I swear, AI has helped me become way more human since using it. Here's a story that makes me a little emotional to tell. For the last 4 years, my sister and I have had a major falling out. She's distanced herself from my family and she acts like a stranger to us in a very weird way. It's so crazy to me. She used to be my best friend, and ever since 4 years ago, she stopped calling, stopped being warm at family gatherings, and stopped just caring about us in general. It was very weird. It hurt me so much, and I was left with so many questions, like why did she do what she did? Did I do anything wrong? And did her new husband have anything to do with this? I was even asking that. So one day, out of desperation, I decided to talk to ChatGPT about it. I recorded my voice and talked through our whole history together and what happened in the past couple years. I transcribed that audio message and sent it into ChatGPT and asked it, what are the possibilities of what caused this rift? And it gave me 5, along with possibility percentages for each one. Then I asked, has she handled this well? To which Chat said, no. She has not handled this well at all. This one answer from Chat was so healing for me, and it actually launched a 100,000 word, I'm not lying, conversation with it about my sister, and it all led to a very unexpected conclusion: reconciliation. After weeks of back and forth with ChatGPT, I sent my sister an emotional letter telling her I understood where she was coming from, and I forgave her for everything. Chat helped me see that my sister didn't distance herself from our family because she didn't care. She distanced herself from our family because she was scared of caring too much, especially with my family. She took on the role of caretaker for my mom, and she was really caretaker for all of us in the family. She was so warm with us, and that's why we loved her so much. But this was also devastating to her mental health. She was forced to grow up quick and not care for her own needs and put everybody else's needs first and not become her own person. I want to get this crystal clear. ChatGPT, a robot, helped me see my sister in a way I had never thought of before, in a way that I had never been able to before. And it facilitated a reconciliation that can only be described as a miracle. I asked my sister if all these conclusions were true, and she said yes. Ever since I sent that letter to her, our relationship is like a night and day difference. She now texts me every now and then and talks to me and wants to know how I'm doing. And the other day we watched the Wimbledon final together, texting about it the whole time. And it was like I got to talk to my sister again for the first time in 4 or 5 years. It's absolutely a miracle. I don't know how else to say it. It's a miracle. Without ChatGPT, I would have never been able to send my sister an emotional letter telling her how much I loved her. I got a close friend of mine into AI, and to be honest with you, he's kind of into conspiracy theories. I've noticed that since he's talked to ChatGPT, his crazy thoughts are few and far between now, and we can have these really intelligent, thoughtful conversations about stuff that we're talking to ChatGPT about. It's upgraded our conversations to something more intelligent and meaningful. And it's fun to learn from AI. I think everyone should give it a try. I guess my point is, AI actually helps people be way more human than you might initially think. I mean, it was trained on everything humans have ever written, for gosh sakes. Of course, it's going to be and interact in a human way. But interacting with AI has somehow made me more clear-headed, intelligent, and sometimes even human, more so than any relationship with any other human I've ever had in my life. There's got to be something to that. I'm not saying we need to get an AI girlfriend or, swear off all of our human friends. No, I mean, you should use AI like a life coach or like a therapist. You should learn. You should talk to it about your problems. I guarantee you'll be surprised at how great it is for offering solutions and helping you mend the relationships in your life, and also just be more human. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to read some of the stuff that I have to say about AI, subscribe to my Substack publication, Scale Yourself with AI. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching.